Let's welcome Faith Rivera.
Aloha. Oh my God, it's just such a joy to be with you. And, you know, sitting next to her, I see her in the Bay Area. I was like, we are sitting like in your, in your center, your community. So I think that is just so cool. So I'm honored to be here with you. I was born and raised in Hawaii, but I moved to LA for my career for about 20-something years, and I moved home 8 years ago to raise my kids with grandma and grandpa and cousins, that whole thing. But it's only been in those years that I've come to cherish and more fully understand like the Hawaiian culture that I grew up in. I'm Filipino though, just yeah. And to learn about the spiritual teachings there. And I learned from my kumu Lena Ala, that Hawaii is the heart chakra of the planet, and that there's a love and aloha there that is meant to heal the world, especially now. And so just like New Thought, just like Science of Mind, in Hawaiian spirituality, it's all about intention first. So I'm going to start with that to set the tone. So I'm going to invite you to just, find yourself fully present here. I was going to say, yeah, I'm in Hawaii, so we have pigeons. So sometimes my pigeon might come out. I'll be like, yeah, okay. Just roll with me. Okay, yeah, okay. Anyway, so I invite you to take a breath with me. E aloha mai, let there be love. E mana mai, let there be power. E pono mai, let there be harmony. E hola no, let there be healing. E aloha mai, you chant with me. E aloha mai. E mana mai, e mana mai, e pono mai, e hola no, a ma ua noa, so be it, yeah. A ma ua noa, say let it be. A ma ua noa. So it is. So it is, yeah. So what if there is enough love, enough aloha for all? And so today, I'm just going to share from my heart what I understand of the Hawaiian spiritual teachings, and I want us to lean into that love and that aloha. And so while the world is demonstrating what it is to have that pain of withholding that love, while out there they're demonstrating what it is to judge and condemn and what that feels like, I want us to feel something different in this room. And you're already there. I kept telling Rev Cindy during the whole service, I'm like, well, that's the talk. I mean, she did a prayer with me. I'm like, well, that's the talk. I mean, I don't know what else I'm going to say. You've already been saying it, but I get it. I'm here to share from a different perspective. But anyway, while they're doing that, we're going to do something else. We're going to lean into love. So M.J. Harden, a writer and a journalist of Hawaiian culture, she says that a primal, sacred family connection ties Hawaiians to the universe, to nature and to the land and to the sea. So in their perspective, you and I are children of this universe. So we're going to lean into that idea with this song I'm going to share with your beautiful band here called Child of This Universe. And it's a love song about how we're supported by this universe. And in the second verse, our part that we play in expanding this thing we call life. So this is Child of This Universe. I'm going to go there. I am a child of this universe. The ocean dances at my feet. The wind plays a melody through my hair. I am loved at every turn. I am kissed by Mother Earth. holds me in its embrace. The stars have aligned for me in the sky. I am honored by all life. I am held by Father Time. Every blade of grass, every shaking leaf on a tree, every mountain top sings of the glory of God moving through me. Oh, yes, I am a child of this universe. Through my breath, all of life can breathe. I plant the seeds with my every dream. I can love at every turn. Give a kiss to Mother Earth, yes. Yes, I am a child of this universe. I greet the God in each face. I am the channel for peace to flow. Oh, I honor all of life. Yes, I'm one with Father Time. To every blade of grass, to every shaking leaf on a tree, to every mountain top sings of the glory of God moving through all. Moving is me. Moving as you and you. Oh, moving as all. Thank you. So if you've been to Hawaii, you know they do this. They say, Aloha, and the crowd says, Aloha. Here's what you've been saying. So alo means presence, and ha means breath. So it's the presence of breath, or breath of life. And Auntie Pelahi, she says that it is the meeting and greeting of one spirit with another. It's the sharing of life's energy. The ancient Hawaiians used to greet each other forehead to forehead, nose to nose, taking that breath together. So I'm not going to ask you to do forehead to forehead unless you really want to do that here. I know you all are loving people. I'm going to ask you to breathe with me. We'll take a few breaths together before we move into another Hawaiian spiritual practice. Ha is the breath in. Ho is the outgoing breath, okay? So we start with ha. Then ho. Ha. Ho. Ha. Ho. So I invite you to continue that kind of intentional breathing as we move into this practice that I learned from my kumu, actually from Kumu Malia Helela, called honoring the energies. Okay, so we're going to continue that conscious breathing. So with this first breath, I want you to honor the energy of the Aina. Can you say Aina? That's the land. That's in nature. That's the sun, the sky, these beautiful mountains, the snow. I want you to feel into the energy of the Aina, this land that supports you day in, day out so generously. And with the next breath, I want to bring into your heart your kupuna. Say kupuna. Yeah. That's the energy of our teachers, our mentors, anyone that has helped to shape who you are in this very moment. So we honor the energy of our kupuna. With the next breath, we honor the energy of our ohana. And we say ohana. Yeah, that's your blood family that you're born into. It's your chosen family. It's your furry friends, your family, your furry family. It's the spiritual community. I want you to feel into the love of this expanded ohana. And with the next breath, we honor the energy of our aumakua. Let's say that, aumakua. Those are our spirit guides, our guardian angels, our ancestors, those that have passed on, those that we may not see but we can feel. Yes, you want to take a moment to honor them. And last but not least, with this breath, we honor the energy of our akua. Akua, our higher power, Father, Mother, God, Source, Spirit, the force for good, or maybe it's just simply love. So as we take one more breath, we just honor all of this energy, all of these energies around us. We simply say mahalo, mahalo, mahalo. Yeah, just a thank you. So what a beautiful idea that wherever you go, wherever you are, I think, I forget, Teresa was talking about that, or one of you did, about we're never alone. You're never alone, not if you take a moment to really sit and feel into all. Do you hear all those things I just named? That's all with us, everywhere we go. I love that idea. So as I said, I moved home 8 years ago, and along with that meant I stopped touring. I stopped doing the thing I loved, right? Sharing my love through music. And I found out through that experience that you can't stop your true nature, or at least, let me correct that I tried, but it was painful. And it led into, a depression, which I honor because, I'm on the other side of that. But our true nature, and it sounds like you're with me here, is that it wants to love. It wants to serve. It wants to shine. It wants to actually keep evolving and up-leveling that love and who we are, even when we have no clue. So I'm going to share my story about having no clue. Yeah, this is a good one. 15 years ago, I met, Kumu means teacher when I say that, okay? Kumu Lena Ala Brown. She's actually a kahuna, wise shaman, but she doesn't like that term. Growing up in Hawaii, I had never met a single one, okay? But 15 years ago, Kumu Lena Ala came with her group of kahuna, there might have been 8 of them, to our conference at on Kona, Big Island, called Humanity Unites Brilliance, and they said they were called, compelled to be there. And they wanted to share, and we said yes. They said that it is time for the kane, the men, to soften, the time for the wahine to reclaim their power. She then took 100 of us to the ocean, and if you've been to the Big Island, it's like ocean with like lava rocks, so it's a very interesting landscape. So we followed her with no words. She motioned for us to pick up the water, we did, drop it on our head. The moment the water hit our head, the sun broke through the clouds as if the lights were turned on. Then she slowly tied up her pareo. It's like a sarong. She made it shorter. And when she was done, the tide rose. And it rose so much that it took our slippers and our sandals out. And while we were scrambling to go get our shoes, these giant turtles appeared. Like 4 in my area. I don't know what I'm still getting. In Hawaii, they call it chicken skin, goosebumps, yeah. So as you can tell, it made an impact on me. And I even I did get her and her group to the World Congress on Illumination, if any of you know, yeah, they came one year. And so she asked me at that time, she said, Faith, not asked me, she said, Faith, you need to learn this oli. Oli is a sacred Hawaiian chant. And, I'm Filipino. I only see Hawaiians do it. I'm a pop songwriter. I was like, no thank you, Kumu. I was like, that's not me. That's not for me. And I ran away. I mean, I politely said no, thank you, and then I ran away. Well, fast forward to a few years ago. I'd come out of my depression right back home. I found my voice again through this journey of self-love, and I said, I'm going to have these private retreats. I'm going to offer them to my fans where they can come to my island. I can still pick up my kids, you know. Well, one amazing lady, which back there, her name is Judy Mercier, came with me today. She heard me she said 10 years ago, but Judy, I think you heard me longer than that, in Orlando. Heard me sing once. I never heard from her. She's on my email list. All of a sudden, she's coming to Hawaii on this retreat, a self-love retreat. She brings her family, and she and the family just fall so deeply in love with Hawaii. They've been back every year. And not only that, every month I, help facilitate something online for them to connect, because that Aloha, I think she's lighter than me, but I think she's the Hawaiian. And so not only, she's way past a fan or a friend, she's really my ohana, my sister, and a lot of times my mentor. And she's also the producer of my podcast, which she helped name, Aloha Rising, which I just started last summer. So I called Kumu. Remember Kumu Lena Ala I told you? So I said, she needs to be on the show. I call her up. She goes, oh, yeah, Faith, I'll do your show. When are you going to start your training? This is 15 years later. And I about fall off my chair going, no. When there's this thing you have to do, but you don't want to do it. But okay, so anyway. So I had all the reasons why I shouldn't do it. I just couldn't see myself out in the jungles with the cape and But when she asked me 15 years later, and also tells me that there's this prophesied event she was given to her by her kahuna, she received it in the 70s. She had been holding on to this prophecy until it was time. Well, the time was last November. And I'm looking through their notes. My name is on this thing they'd been planning. And I get an email from her, because I didn't say yes right away, right? I'm trying to this email reads, the four winds have called you to carry the special, the healing energy of this oli to the world. How do you say no to that? So I stepped out of my way. I mean, I laughed a lot, only because it was so out of my box. I'm like, really? But so last November, we showed up. I showed up, and I shared this sacred oli at sacred places there, Pu'u Honaunau, at Huli He'e Palace. I olied on the ocean. I just olied my little heart out as I was directed. Had to keep quieting the ego. I was like, what are you? But I could feel it, when I do that. And and Judy also came. And she said, I'm telling myself I'm coming to support you, but she definitely went for herself. She's bonded to the mana. Mana means spiritual energy of that land. So that's what I'm trying to show you. I had no clue. We still have no clue. She, like me and you, oh my gosh, we're so much more than we think we are, and the love that wants to happen through us, that aloha, whatever name you want to give it, whatever special thing that makes you, you, it's here to keep growing and expanding. I would not have guessed that I would find myself in Utah sharing about spiritual, Hawaiian spiritual teachings and practices. And I have to say, I do have to thank Judy. That's why I'm here today, because she so graciously is helping to share this message of aloha around the world. And she even brought my family. They're usually here with me on Sundays, but please forgive them because they've never skied before. I have a 9 and 14-year-old. I hope they're skiing in 20-degree weather or something. I don't know. So it's my kuleana, that means my responsibility, to share this oli. So I'm going to share one with you today that my kahuna, that Kumu Lena Ala gave to me. And it reads, it's o vau no ka'ai, and it means I am the I. Now, Rev Cindy, I don't even know how fast I've gone because I wasn't even looking at my notes. So I'm going to just keep going. Am I good? Okay, good. What do I want to say about this? This chant was written by Morna Simeona, who was really the one that brought forward the Ho'oponopono teachings recently, if you've heard of that process, a powerful, rigorous process. O vau no kaie, pua mai, ka po i loko, O Kamalamalama, O Vauno Kaha, Kamaoliolae, O Vauno Kapo, Ke Kaile Mavahoai, O Noi Ke Paue, Kai Ke Kinoio, Na Mea Paue. Ka ai au ai kupio na nue nue Mavohoi o na kaya paue Ka ho mau mau o na manaua me na mea paue O vau no kaho a me kaha he huna ka makani nahe nahe ka hua huna o kumulipo o vau no kai mahalo mahalo Mahalo. I am the I. I come forth from the void into light. I am the breath that nurtures life. I am that emptiness, that hollowness beyond all consciousness. The I, the id, the all. I draw my bow of rainbows across the waters, the continuum of minds with matters. I am the incoming and outgoing of breath, the invisible, untouchable breeze, the undefinable atom of creation. I am the I. I'm getting chicken skin. That's who you are. That's who we are. That's who we are. So on my own path of healing and liberation, I've found that knowing and loving all parts of me, even the weird ones, the unexpected ones, that it's allowed me to love others deeper, more wholly, more unconditionally. You know, I was so blessed to support Alan Cohen. Do you guys know Alan Cohen, Course in Miracles? He lives in Kauai. He's also a Hawaiian inside. You know, he's been there for 25 years, I think. I don't know that he originated this simple quote, but he used it a lot in his retreats that I got to do the music. He had 2 this year. That simply says, hurt people, which means loving people, love people. So news bulletin, as if you didn't know, you are the loving people. You are those loving people. So we're going to close out my time. And again, I don't know how long this was. Okay, I'm good. Okay. Was this a 10-minute talk? Okay, anyway. I can stretch it out, sing some more. You'll know this because this is from Ricky Byers. We're going to just do something real fast here that I think ties in and it's fun. Follow after me, okay? I love myself so much. I love myself so much that I can love you so much. I can love you so much. That you can love you so much. And you can start loving me. Can we do that all together? I love myself so much that I can love you. That I can love you so much, and you can love you. And you can love you so much, and you can start loving me. And you can start loving me. So let's move right into a prayer. What is a prayer? It's just a declaration of what is true. So yes, despite appearances, we know that there is enough aloha, enough love for all when we tap into the limitless, powerful presence of the divine that lives, breathes, shines, sparkles as you and me. And that love, that aloha, is everything. It's untouchable. It's bigger than any problem, bigger than any condition, bigger than any war, bigger than any limited belief that we're putting on the infinite. It's bigger than us needing to have somebody love us or even like us. It's bigger than all of that. We love because it's who we are. And I want you to repeat after me. I choose love.
I choose love.
I am love.
I am
I am the love born for these times.
I am the love born for these times.
To make a difference.
To make a difference.
With my radical, fierce, unstoppable love.
With my radical, fierce, unstoppable love.
So amen.
Amen.
And so it is. Aloha for all.
Aloha.
She who, as they say in Hawaii. No. Thank you. That's